Greetings, fellow travelers. T5 Becky the Trekkie here, and we are going to give you our top 10 list of things we've learned visiting Cedar Point. So, Becky, you want to start off? What's one of the items on your list?
Oh man, definitely got to bring that sunscreen for sure.
So number one, sunscreen. There's a lot of sun out here in the open. There's a little bit of shade. We've tried to stay in it. I had some blistering on my shoulders from day one. It was a lot of sun. So now we've got the straw hats. Most of the rides have lockers, or you can just kind of stick it off to the side. Some of them, they let you just throw it up your shirt and ride that way. Others, you can't have it at all. So we're heading up to Steel Vengeance next. So they do have a little locker. You put it in and then pick up your stuff on the other side and then go through the metal detectors. So number two for me is going to be stay hydrated. It is hot out here this summer. Water is key. We keep a cooler in the car with bigger waters. They have water fountains around. If you have the drink card, you can have drinks. All of that's good. Just make sure that you are staying hydrated. What do you got for number three?
Some type of hat.
Hat?
Either like a straw, bucket hat, I don't know, any type of hat, definitely important.
Anything that can keep you out of the sun. If you're on a several day back-to-back trip with no clouds. We got a little bit of clouds in the sky today. That's the first I've seen any cloud cover. So that's going to be an important one. Next, we'll talk about shoes. So if you're gonna do Snake River Falls, it is a plunge log flume type, and you get totally soaked on that. The head to toe waves when it crashes down. It's really worth it to go. Now you can stick your shoes in some bins by that ride, so go ahead and do that. Nobody's probably gonna run off with your shoes or anything. You can hit the River Canyon ride and then Snake Falls back and forth, whatever you want to do in that area, and then go change clothes, or like I did yesterday, it was so hot I just had my shorts on. So what's your next one on your list?
Kind of playing off that, just bring extra clothes. I don't know, extra shorts, shirt, socks even.
Okay.
You never know what you're gonna need.
Change of clothes. That's a good one there. Next, I guess I'm gonna rob one that I would have thought was obvious for Becky, but fanny packs. They let you on with the fanny pack. You can grab a fanny pack for like 15 bucks here at the stores and put your season pass, credit card, wallet, whatever, cell phone, that sort of thing in there. Zip it up. They let you ride on just about all the rides. I don't think Steel Vengeance they do, but the rest of them you're good with the fanny pack. So next on the list for me is going to be sunglasses. Okay, so bring your sunglasses. It's very bright. I know we're harping on this the sun thing a little bit, but have some eye protection. It gets super bright sometimes around the rides, in the queue lines. Sometimes there are reflective surfaces and you can't avoid it. And when you get standing in the, as we call it, in it, just in full sun, then you need to really have some eye protection. You got another one for the list?
I mean, just overall having like a plan, a set plan of like where you're gonna go, like what you want to focus on ride-wise, or like
a map
section of the park-wise.
Okay. So having a game plan or a map plan that's a great one there. They don't give out the physical copies of the maps anymore, so you have to have your phone if you want to do a digital map. But knowing your location, and so you don't backtrack. There's a couple of cut-throughs through the park that we weren't sure about to start, so we may backtrack the first day a little bit, and we just had to keep on going. Similar things touching on that is like knowing where to park. So I'll parlay that into the next one. Know where to park. So there are several entrances, so if you want to drop the kids off at the beach, you can. If you want to go to the water park, you got to go drive all the way around the left side of the park. It looks like there's signs that say you cannot park. That is not true. You got to keep going to the water park to get to the parking for the water park. You got those gold passes. So that's another good one. Another thing on my list are straps for your sunglasses or your glasses. They do allow you to wear your glasses or your sunglasses on some rides if you have the straps. You can wear your glasses with straps on just about every ride here. If they're sunglasses, most of the rides they allow you to wear them, but you have to have those straps. They do sell them in the gift shops. They're about $5. So the other thing, you got another one, Becky?
Oh, I'm trying to think.
Anything you've learned?
Like we really touched on a lot of them.
Okay. One of the things that we do, you don't have to do just to save on a little bit of money, so we'll call this a bonus savings tip, is to just grab, you know, they've got close things in the area. Walmart's close, Target's close. You can bounce over, bring a cooler, throw some ice, have some drinks. They do sell a few adult beverages here at the park. You can get those. But as far as I know, there's no rule against having a cooler full of ice in your trunk out there. I haven't seen anybody have any trouble with that or anything like that. So definitely something to consider there. And then I guess last on my list is don't be afraid of Frontier Town. We're down here. I'll turn around for just a second. But if you have the kids with you, they've got a nice little petting zoo over here. They've got camels. They've got all kinds of animals. They do have horse rides. So that is one that you can do. You can get on a horse and they kind of walk you around the trails down here by the beach. And it's really a nice place. It's got some nice theming. There's shade here. And I think the main thing is just bring good shoes, you know, bring good shoes, be prepared to walk. We talked about shoes, but we really want to say good shoes. Don't bring like fancy dress shoes. Don't worry about that.
Sandals, I don't think will really work.
No, and then the sunscreen, you want to keep in mind that you're going to be walking and doing a lot of moving and things, so kind of hike the shorts up a little bit and spray underneath the shorts line, just so you don't have like a burn line like right at the shorts line where something is rubbed off. And then my last tip for the trip is don't be afraid to go back to the car. You know, the car is there. You can go cool off in the AC if you get too hot. You can ride that CP ride. That's another great tip. Just ride that thing.
Saves on the
when
steps.
It's running, it saves you the steps. And then I guess my final tip for the trip is to try to stay in the shade as much as possible. So as you see, we're walking right here. You can see that shade from the trees. And what we will do is we'll even alter our path. And at times we take a few extra steps, the ones that we probably saved, and we just mosey on over and we try to stay in the shade. And that really allows you to survive that, you know, 40 or 50 hours in the sun over 3 or 4 days if you're doing that type of a longer trip. So if you stuck with this long, make sure you hit the subscribe button at the end of the video. There will be more videos and tips for trips out all the time. Thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you very soon. Bye, everybody.